Good evening, President Volnick, Dr. Herbst, Mrs. Hallstrom, esteemed faculty, fellow classmates, family, and friends. I'm privileged and honored to stand before you today. Firstly, I thank God for bringing me thus far. On behalf of the class of 2024, thank you, administrators, for your unwavering devotion to excellence in leadership. Thank you, teachers, for the countless hours you have spent preparing each one of us for success. Thank you, Ms. Sheldon, Mr. Bell, and Mrs. Daniels, for all of your replies to our last-minute emails and for keeping some of us from being permanently kicked out of the library. Thank you to our police officers, bus drivers, athletic trainers, maintenance workers, and the entire staff. You keep our school running every day. Parents of the class of 2024, thank you for your immeasurable sacrifice for us from day one. Words cannot express our gratitude. Mom and Dad, thank you. Arriving here as young immigrants from Haiti without speaking the English language, you showed me that self-respect and discipline are the keys to success. I stand here today because of you. Congratulations, class of 2024. To say that we are chosen is an understatement. I consider myself blessed to be an FAU High School graduate alongside you all. We have arrived here today from different places, coming together from a variety of cities, countries, and cultures to represent this special community. Whether you began as a student at A.D. Henderson, started as a ninth grader, or transferred after ninth grade like myself, we have all learned a few lessons along the way. The first lesson, adversity brings strength. It's sophomore year. You're walking to class. Dr. Brooks biodiversity class, 8 a.m., it's raining. You approach the door, but you are 1 minute late. The door is locked. You make the trek back to the library. Later, after classes finish, a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is calling your name. You arrive, only to find they already closed. You must settle for the dining hall. Seriously though, true adversity does arise. Imagine you're an athlete. You love to win. You work every day to improve, believing you will achieve great results. Basketball season has arrived. It's senior year. We are ready to win. Why not go to states? Well, let's just say we can count on one hand how many games we won. Actually, one finger. While you may think the season was a failure or a waste of time, it actually was not. Every player on the team, myself included, is better, wiser, and stronger for the experience. I have an offer to play basketball in college next year, not despite this season, but because of it. The moral of the story is not the lost games or the locked doors, but the fact that adversity brings strength. We are all acquainted with adversity. As FAU High students, we have chosen to take the road less traveled, the tougher road. We have been held to higher academic standards and have been independent on a college campus. We have been our own ambassadors, navigating all of the hardships that have come along the way. These challenges have strengthened us. Our emotional intelligence, communication skills, and grit have been heightened. We have become more flexible and resilient. Gold is refined by the fire. Pressure makes diamonds. The fire of our struggles has turned us into refined gold. The adversity we have endured has allowed us to shine like precious stones. The second lesson, hold on to your integrity. Character counts. Integrity is how we will navigate and overcome the adversity we face. It is our compass. As young adults and this generation's global leaders, the conditions around us will be ever-changing. Our integrity will be our only constant. Character withstands the turbulence of life. The great leader and anti-apartheid activist Nelson Mandela refused to be conditionally released from prison at the expense of his integrity. Mandela suffered unjustly for 27 years, yet he still held on to his integrity with an unrelenting grip. In his words, to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. For Mandela, freedom without integrity was worse than bondage. We too must be uncompromising in our integrity. It is when we uphold our integrity that we are free, and fortifying our character will open doors for us and those around us. Our time at FAU High has developed our character. Having access to the labs, esteemed faculty, world-class resources of a university has prompted us to look inward and consider who we are. We have fostered a spirit of excellence in our classes, our athletics, our activities, but most importantly, in our conduct. So if presented with circumstances that challenge us, that offer a way out that seems easier, a way out that seems more appealing, let us remember that it is by holding on to our integrity that we will serve the greatest good. As leaders of integrity and character, we must constantly strive to make others better. We are the transformative influencers who will push the limits of what's possible. No matter what, let us be resolved in our pursuit of character. The third lesson, run your race. We are all elite. We are wonderfully different. We all possess unique abilities, skills, and life experiences that have equipped us to enter the world in our different fields and lead in our own way. We have run our race here at FAU High, journeying through our high school years with great finesse. We have had the individual freedom to become researchers, singers, debaters, athletes, entrepreneurs, professionals, creators, and innovators. We already stand out, so let's continue to do so. And remember, in life we may not be running our race alone. We may be running alongside others or need the help of others. So let's continue not only to run our race, but also run for the good of those around us. After 4 years in these lessons, we have been shaped to make a lasting impact. Our class is exceptionally accomplished, but we are not done. Graduation is thought of as the culmination of years of work and learning, the end of an era. And while it is that, it is just the beginning, a commencement into something new. As a first-generation American, I learned French as my first language, and the word commencement is a French word, commencement, meaning beginning. As we walk across this stage, we begin to walk into our future. So press on, love knowledge and research, read diversely and often, ask questions, and listen. We have a responsibility to share what we have learned with the world. Continue to nurture the relationships we've built, the friendships we've had. Our world needs us more than ever. Impactful leaders who have learned the lessons we have as soon-to-be FAU High School graduates. Leaders who have endured adversity. Leaders with great character and integrity. Leaders who run their race. FAU High School, class of 2024. Let's go.